Something is not working. Is it me or is my screen all messed up? Can you guys even see me? Or do you only see part of my screen? I don't think this is working. I completely changed my settings and for some reason, I don't think it's working. Tyrone, are you able to see me? I was able to do a regular recording and it was working. I don't think this is working. This is some real BS. Yeah, this is absolutely ridiculous. For some unknown reason. Yeah, can you see me, Tyrone? I'm probably going to have to end the stream because my recordings work, but I changed some settings. And on my preview in YouTube, I don't see myself. It looks like it's only a part of my desktop. It only looks like it's the top left part of my desktop. Unless that's a glitch on my part. Are you sure? You see me? So I'm full screen. Okay, let me show you what I see so that you understand. Did you see what I see? So you're saying I look completely normal. I don't look like I do in the preview right there, which is like where everything's missing and I'm not even there. So I can ignore the preview. Okay, I just have a hard time believing that. So this is going to be a short stream, by the way, like 25 minutes. This is really important, and there's a couple of people in here, so I'm going to start telling you why this is a big deal. I switched some settings in my computer, okay? I've been doing YouTube for 2 years, and it appears like I've had my streaming/recording settings wrong or not the best this entire effing time for 2 years that I've been doing YouTube. So then I switch some settings and then I go and this is what I see. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't even see myself. The way it's supposed to look like is like this normal. Get it? Like, where I can see myself in the corner and all that. So, what I see here is what you're telling me you see. All of me, normal. Okay. I just want to make sure because this is a big, big effing deal. This is not a good first impression. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. So that was the first thing out of the way that I wanted to address. It's just so weird that I don't look normal there. But if you're okay, you see everything. That's great. So I am going to muck around lightly with a game. And like I said, my settings are completely I mean all over the place. I'm hoping it's going to help my computer's performance a little bit. I haven't been using my graphics card as an encoder while I've been streaming or recording for the past 2 years. I've been on YouTube. I was just using default settings. So I'm hoping that this works. Did I already choose it? How come the game's not loading? There, hopefully this does it. Oh, okay. I hadn't picked my settings yet. I'm gonna kind of see if the performance drops. That's kind of like the whole point of this stream, unfortunately. I've already streamed like 3 times today. Anybody else? So Tyrone says I'm normal. Hungry Panda says I'm normal. Thomas, can you see me at the bottom right of the screen? Everything's like perfectly symmetrical. It doesn't look all messed up like it did in my preview that I showed you of what I see on YouTube. I look normal to you as well. I'm just asking because I've been doing this shit for 2 years and I changed some settings and all of a sudden everything's all weird on my preview. That's all, okay? I'm making a big deal out of this because it is. So this is kind of like a bonus stream. Wasn't really going to stream tonight, to be perfectly honest with you. But like I said, I do have to keep this short. I've got relatively 20 minutes to do this, just to kind of hang out for a third time. I normally never stream a third time in a day. Hello, Alistor. How's it going? Again, if you've seen the title, it's pretty straightforward. Testing out my new streaming and recording settings. It's a huge, huge deal. I want to see if I can maybe... Do you know what I mean? Do better. So that's what we're going to do. Still the same. I mean, I'm not expecting my computer to just magically perform better, but I still had a little bit of a frame dip there. This is again only because of when I stream and record, by the way. My games can normally run on Ultra, 60 frames a second, 1080p. It's a 7-year-old computer, right? But for the most part, when I stream, things are okay. They're decent. They're not perfect, because again, streaming and recording, just to recap, I know this is probably boring for some people that hear me say this all the time. It's incredibly demanding. Streaming and having my camera on and having a web browser open actually takes up more CPU power from my computer than it does for me to actually run this game. That's huge. But again, so far things are going pretty good. I've only had 1 frame dip. Does the stream look a little bit nicer? Does it sound better? I've really increased the quality. The codec was switched to my graphics. I increased the bit rate of the audio, and the stream is set on the absolute maximum. Maybe anybody who's been here before, who's seen me play this game, I don't know, does it just look a little better? Maybe? It's supposed to, but if it doesn't, as long as it doesn't look any worse, I guess. That's kind of the main thing. I will check the chat out in just a moment. We are in Washington. Again, this is mainly just to test my new software. Or my new settings, sorry. To make sure that not everything's messed up. So as soon as I get off the highway here... Oh boy. Anybody? Anyone in here? Able to tell me if I look or sound higher quality than what I did earlier? I completely overhauled my settings. But I think we're busy trying to figure out if somebody's impersonating another person. Kenworth dealer there. Oh, I guess I do have to go forward here. I'll check the chat out in a second. I'm just about at my next location. Like I said, this was just meant to be like a short, kind of a test stream. We've got the red light. Have you ever heard of a website No, never heard of them. Nope. No idea who in the holy hell that is, sorry. So that got discovered. Let's pull off on the sidewalk for a minute. And there we go. TJ, it's me. That narrows it down. Nice. It looks better, and it looks better. It looks better. Stotts, hook it up, brother. Tell me, read the title of my stream. It's a big fucking deal. Would it appear like that I sound better? Does the quality of the stream seem to be slightly higher fidelity? Do the graphics seem to be a little crisper? I jacked up the bitrate and it appears as if my settings have been wrong for the entire 2 years I've been on YouTube. Whether I'm streaming, which I've only been doing for about 6 months, or regular uploads, it appears I've been doing it wrong this whole time. All of it. Way off. Like, I mean, I've been doing everything backwards. So, I wanted to see. I don't know about the website, sorry. I don't know who you are, Alistor. Who are you again, sorry? Graphics seem to be better? Okay, well that's good. I just don't know how you would know because your profile picture and your name doesn't really seem any different. I'm glad you like it, Averge, but does it look better? The graphics might be a little better, hard to say. Might only seem that way because you mentioned it, but it seems quite crisp. Okay. So they're just settings. You know, it's like comparing 480p back in the 80s and 90s for TV. You guys know like resolution, 720p, 1080p, 4K, 8K, right? Apparently, to use layman terms, I've had everything on like cassette tape audio quality and 480p, like Nintendo Wii quality. And now I jacked it up to 4K, ultra, everything. So, yeah. You're Predator 18. I just changed my username and profile picture. Well, that's possible. Hello, Tommy. Just came from watching Signs of a Girl is Losing Interest videos. Yeah, that's what I'm doing with my life right now. But don't worry, I don't do much more with my life. But I have fun. Okay. I don't have much longer. 12 minutes. This was just a test. I've already streamed for quite a while today. Well, I have to go to this port here. Anyways. So let's... If I'm going to be babbling a lot, I might as well be driving. But I can't do that while I'm looking at the chat or I'll crash my truck. Again, I've changed my settings. I jacked everything up. It's supposed to... Let me try to kind of explain what I did. I don't know if you know what an encoder is, like everything that gets processed, like encoding. And I had it set to software or something like that. And it might have made my computer have to work a little harder than it needed to, like my CPU that I've been complaining about. And essentially what happened was... Ban from future... Well, I'd like to see you try and ban me, buddy boy. I will whoop your monkey ass 6 ways from Sunday, 1 way from Monday, Conor McGregor style. Don't tell me I can't enter. But, anyway, so I have it so that my graphics card is doing a lot of the encoding because I do have a powerful graphics card. And when it has to do with video and stuff like that, your graphics card is really important. And it's possible to have your graphics card not do most of the work and sort of have your CPU do most of the work. And that's what's been happening with me, is I've been kind of struggling with my CPU because it's old. It's 7 years old. Anyways, and when I play PC games, I have a hard time streaming and playing at 60 frames. Hence the test, because I'm hoping that this will help offset some of the extra stress I've been putting on my computer. There we go. While different resolutions have different bit rates, it's always been 1080p, but it's more than just that. You can actually have 1080p look better than 4K. If your 4K is at an extremely low bit rate, and low audio bit rate and video bit rate, and you have the 1080p at like quadruple the amount of bit rate, the 1080p stream or recording will look better than the 4K. Now, obviously, if the 4K and the 1080p are at the same bit rate, obviously the 4K is going to look better. But that's what I'm getting at. It's like red's not just red. There's candy apple red, there's cherry red, get it? There's neon red, like it's, right? Kind of a weird analogy, but my point is there's different shades, if you will, right? So that's what I've been, you know, I'm completely fucking, don't mind me, I'm completely like, distracted? Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm completely distracted. I'm on like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. I've streamed like 3 times today. I'm just kind of like, all over the place. But the main key is I'm having fun. That is arguably the most important thing. I'm going to see if I can make it. Oh, it wants me to go through there? Ooh. It didn't look like there was a spot for me to drive through. But we'll try it, since apparently that's what I can do. I just don't see how my fat-ass truck can make it through here. Oh, okay. It's one of those things where it looks deceiving. You know what I mean? Like when you're... like your field of view, right? You like drive up and you're like, ooh, how's this big thing gonna fit in that? That's what she said. I had to. I'm sorry. Sue me. It was like the perfect moment to say that. But it really didn't look like I was going to be able to fit it in there. And I was. See, again, like it just looks like it's way too big. Remember, long and thin gets it in, but short and thick does the trick. Hey, it's late night. All the kids should be in bed anyways. My stream is set to not be suitable for a younger audience. Okay, for real? What is going on here? I only got a few minutes left, and I'm stuck driving around these containers. All this because I'm trying to unlock some different areas and places where I can hire people to work for me in the game. And I will check out the chat in just a moment there. I'm just in a little bit of an awkward situation, or area. Okay, for real. I know I can get it in. There we go. Yeah, if your bank account is shrinking, something else needs to grow to make up for it. You always have to have something big. Either a bank account or an you know what I'm saying? I'm in a really cringy mood tonight, by the way, so just be aware. Crude and cringy. People may seem nice, but even the devil was once an angel. That's it. Also, Phil, with the PS5 update today, some of my games have been crashing. Well, I can't be held responsible for that, Alice Door. I did not put out the update. You're thinking of getting an Xbone One X? It's a good system. Well, I'm just being a smartass. Red Benton 12. Hopefully you're not 12. Because some of my jokes are pretty bad. They're inappropriate. But I cannot be held liable. I cannot. So I don't know. Things seem to be, you know, whatever. Now, for people that are used to hearing me a lot, do I sound different? Do I sound better? Probably not. I don't think from an audio perspective I'm supposed to sound better, but I do think just the visual part of the stream is supposed to look a little cleaner. It's like going from 720p to 4K. 720p or 1080p on ultra settings is still going to look good, right? But again, 4K looks a little crisper, you know, that kind of stuff. And did I seriously just take the wrong turn? And I have like 4 minutes, to be honest. It's 2021, Phil, and he's making That's What She Said. Yeah, absolutely. You better believe it. I haven't forgotten about her, but that is what she said. Never forget the message. There's a lot of wisdom in that. I mean, we don't know her name, but she, whoever she is, everyone's she has said it. A lot of bridges here, my goodness. Wouldn't like driving on this in real life. I'm on a big roll. If I had a trailer, I'd be on 18 wheels rolling. See what I did there? I know. Did I just seriously say that? Oh, speed limit 50. Oh, I'm sorry. I like to add an extra couple of zeros because zero's not a number. So if it's 50 and I go 5,000 miles an hour, that's technically not speeding. Because zero's not a number. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, officer. And I'm not as think as you drunk I am. No, the choppers are out. They're looking for me. Literally 2 minutes and I gotta go. Yeah, it's already been almost a half hour. Like I said, this was like to test out some shit. Achievement, Seattle Mole, 1 out of 2. I'm not a mole. But yeah, it does look like, for me at least, potentially look like things are a tad smoother from my end in terms of like playing. It appears like my computer might be just a smidgen under that much less stress because of the encoding, using my powerful graphics card to do a lot of the lifting rather than putting all that burden on my CPU, if you will, which could have been causing me to have some frame dips. But I'm naturally always going to have some, though, playing at 1080p on Ultra, 60 frames, right? Camera, YouTube going, OBS Studio going. Like, that's a given that some of that stuff is going to be problematic sometimes. yeah, so I think this is going to be a good place for me to end it right here, to be honest. I would have liked to have stayed longer. I technically could. I'm just being honest. I don't really want to. I'm just being real, right? I told you I don't bullshit. Some people are like, oh, okay, guys, I gotta go. I got some stuff to do. No, I just want to take a break. I want to lay in bed and I want to watch some South Park before I go to bed and potentially try to go to bed early so that I can wake up early and get some shit done. But yeah. But it looks like, yeah, things might be a little better. I don't know. Yeah, she might get old, but the joke won't, right? I don't know what Alistair said there, but apparently he's gone. What do you mean I'm all over the road? Maybe it's because I'm drunk off the Pepsi. You're downloading Need for Speed Payback. Eesh. All the power to you. I think Heat is a lot more neat. I think it's a better game. I did have it on. I don't want to know what that is. But yeah. Anyhow, short stream, but hey, a TV show is only like 22 or 23 minutes, and we're already at 27 minutes. So that's like bonus content. And there was no commercials. But yeah, good night, good day, good afternoon, good evening, whatever part of the world you're in. I hate when people just assume it's nighttime. I guess most people are from North America, but not really. There's a few people that check me out. They're from Africa, Australia, Japan. And right now it's daytime in Japan. I think it's about lunchtime right now. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to test out my new settings. People are telling me that it appears to maybe look a tad crisper. So that's cool. I seem to sound the same. So it looks like I'm going to be rolling with these settings again. I haven't changed my settings since the dawn of time, since my very first upload or stream 2 years ago. And just before this one, I completely overhauled everything because I was doing things wrong and I had no idea. Hence why I wanted to do a quick test stream. All right, maybe I'll see some of you tomorrow. Same deal. Probably around 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I might come on, play some Hitman, maybe do a couple of challenges in China or something like that. Maybe do a little bit of racing. There's been a major update to Grim Dawn. Maybe I'll check that out. Maybe I'll try to co-op with someone in Diablo on PlayStation. Stotts, if you don't have it, get it. It's an order. But yeah. All right. Good night, good day, whatever. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.